Warning. This video may contain graphic language, graphic violence, gross cartoon penises, and a whole lot of Pimpy the pimp-ass pimp showing motherfuckers what's up. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is going on out there, peeps? Okay, look, I started doing these videos for a reason. I just thought I would share information with you, whether you believe in it or not. It's up to you. I wanted to bring awareness to these videos because they do talk about subject matters that are being discussed, concerns that people have about what's going on today in this crazy world of ours. I had spoken about a gentleman named Cody who was doing these videos, and I've heard hundreds of them. I literally have heard hundreds of them. But I wanted to try to find those particular sessions that he was having that I thought was pertinent to what it is that we were going through. So I have discussions with people, and they go, "Hey, Pimpy, didn't you say he talks to some famous people?" And I said, yeah, he does talk to famous people. But my focus is not on the famous people. If Cody is talking to spirits on the other side, and they're trying to inform people how it is to pass over and make it to heaven, how it is to avoid hell, how it is to anything like that, I think it's more important than the other videos. And people are like, well, how do you know he's talking to famous people? They're like, how do you know it's not CGI, it's not deep fake, it's not something? These are all great concerns. I get it. I understand that. But as I listen to videos, there are certain things that I'm looking for. If they're asking questions and getting answers, if they fall in line without any kind of glitches, that is suspect to me. If they're asking about a specific detail and we get a ton of detail in a response. Now, I'm not saying that won't happen, but there's a certain way that real information comes across. So there are like little things that I look for that tell me whether or not it's bullshit. Now, in my opinion, I think Cody in this session is legit. People are like, come on, Pimpy, share at least one famous person so we can tell. In some sessions, you can hear their voice and you go, yeah, that's definitely so-and-so speaking. I did talk about a session that Robin Williams did. Robin Williams didn't really have a chance to speak because there was a child that was being rude and interrupting things. But I chose this so you can hear the spirit talk. You can hear that without a doubt, if you know anything about Robin Williams, that it's him. Now, the video that I'm going to play for you is a little emotional for me. I have done security for Robin Williams after doing security on 2 different movies. I caught him was the People's Choice Award, which was backstage. I used to be a Hollywood party crasher. That's what I did. And so we took a picture together. Unfortunately, right after this picture, he had took his own life. And it really sucks because I believe Robin Williams is hands down the greatest actor of all times. And people say, how can you say that? What about so-and-so and so-and-so? I go, no. You don't get it. Robin Williams did movies that were comedies. He did character movies. He did serious movies. He did a movie where he was a serial killer. He did dramas. Robin Williams' acting had spread across all the different genres that are with acting. And to me, that made him the greatest actor. In my opinion, the world is really missing out on the talent of one of the greatest actors to ever grace the screen. So I will go ahead and play the session and just pay attention to what is being said and understand that it might be a little confusing how the video goes. That's because there's a child there interrupting his sessions, all right? Let's get into this.
Today, after popular request, I'll be attempting to get in contact with the spirit of Robin Williams. Me and George have been trying to get in contact with Robin's spirit for such a long time now, but we just haven't been able to. Thanks though to you guys, as you'll hear in this video, Robin hears you and he still visits you. He comes through talking about a lovely old lady that he surprises with his visits, and his mother, along with what seems to be the voice of some kid who I'm still not sure who it was. So let me know if you recognize the voice of this kid who came through. But there was a kid who came through interrupting Robin and getting in the way of a lot of his replies. He really wanted to come on the session and speak at the same time as Robin. He claimed to be here 8 days, which is unfortunate. I'm going to continue to try to reach out to him, but yeah, so many crazy things happen in this session, and this is definitely not one you're going to want to skip. It's going to be crazy up until the very last reply. Just before we get into it though, I do need to state a quick disclaimer. If you're new here, then welcome. Here on this channel, I conduct spirit box sessions using ITC devices. I can never be 100% sure who or what is coming through and speaking through this device at any given time. This is why I encourage you as the viewer to use your own critical thinking and to come to your own conclusion on whether you believe that this was the spirit of the individual mentioned in the title of this video. When talking and calling out to the spirits, I will call out using their real names in hopes that that is who we are speaking to, but again, I can never guarantee that who you hear in this video is the spirit of the individual mentioned in the title of this video. Spirit communication is still in its early stages and is extremely experimental. This is why I urge you to watch this video with an open mind and let me know in the comments section if you believe that this was the spirit we hope to get in contact with, based off the replies that they give us and the messages that they leave. Now, with all that being said, let's get straight into today's video.
Well, there is something I will disagree when it comes to what Cody just said. He had a session in which the spirits told him that they have been doing this for centuries. So it isn't new. Tesla and Edison both spoke about creating a device that allowed them to speak to the dead on the other side. And they were around in the early 1900s. So this isn't new, but let's just say it definitely has been modified for the better.
Robin, I'm calling on your spirit tonight to come through and use this device to speak. I know you've come through this device and devices similar to this one for me and many other spirit box practitioners in the past. I had a session with Robin, but it was very short-lived because the video was sadly removed from YouTube for reasons that are still unknown to this day. Robin, if you're here with us, can you please come through and use this device to speak?
I've been reminiscing on years to travel.
Not too sure what's going on. There was something about a child I heard. I have a feeling that there's likely more than one spirit using this device right now, or at least trying to.
And you could tell it's his voice. You can hear the tone. Robin saying he'd been reflecting on his years as a child, and then this little 8-year-old busts in with, "Bro, get your ass out of here." So,
Robin, are you here with us tonight?
Robin.
This is Robin. Hi, Robin. I know that it's you here with us tonight. I could feel your lovely presence in the room. I'm not too sure who it is that you have with you right now, but I think that there's another spirit trying to use this device. Very interesting. I'm not too sure what's going on. I'm going to consult my spirit guide George and try to get things sorted out. So I'm not too sure who else was trying to come through and use this device, but I think we finally got things sorted out. So Robin, if you're here with us tonight, I'd like to thank you so much for coming, and I'm so sorry for the rough start at the beginning of the session.
I was starting to think he's never calling.
Oh, well, I can assure you that neither me or your fans have forgotten about you, Robin. You live in the hearts of millions of people every single day.
It had a long way.
That's true. It was never easy to get in contact with you, Robin. George had a very hard time from the start. What was happening on the other side for you?
It was like a fellowship of my whole life. I just thought, why did you do it? Why did you do it, Robbie?
It's gonna be okay, Robin.
yeah, you heard him. He said, "Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, Robbie?" He's talking about killing himself. Now, there's this misconception that people feel that if you kill yourself, then you automatically go to hell. That's not the truth. This guy has been able to talk to Kurt Cobain, and so has many other people out there. Kurt Cobain is in a place that I call it like soul scrubbing, but it's more like a healing center. So he's going through a healing Sometimes it can be done in days, months, but sometimes it takes years, and in most cases, sometimes it takes decades. So when he asked about whether or not Kurt Cobain was able to play the guitar, Kurt Cobain said, "Where I'm at, it has to be quiet." And I knew exactly where he was because you can't make any noise there. So Robin Williams, as everybody knows, we were told that he killed himself. And as you can hear, Robin Williams is not in hell. He is reaching out to Cody. But there's this 8-year-old child who keeps interrupting their sessions.
My whole life, I just thought, why did you do it? Why did you do it, Ronnie?
It's gonna be okay, Robin. Right now, though, I just want to make sure that you're okay on the other side.
You look up to me. I'm sorry.
Robin, you've been on the other side for quite a while now, and thankfully you've let George know that you've indeed made it up to the light in that time. And, sorry, that you don't really need our help. Can you maybe come through and tell us some of your experiences from the afterlife? You've been there for a while, and we all miss you so much, Robin.
I've been catching up. You know, Mom and Dad, a couple of their friends.
Wow, you seem to be spending time with your family on the other side, Robin. That's very, very nice.
Yeah, you got a room here. You can see my spot.
Yeah, I consulted George about that. We had a meditation session earlier where we were trying to connect with a few spirits, but we weren't successful. I wonder if maybe one of them had tried to come through at the same time that you were here using the device.
Do you know what I've been in this for so long.
You can hear the kid. Shut up, bro. He's like talking to Robin Williams. So that's who you hear. When Robin Williams is speaking about, there's this kid that's interrupted things. That's who he's talking about. He's talking about the 8-year-old kid, just so you're aware.
Do you know what I've been in this for so long. I'm dead.
George, yeah, can you come through and tell us your name? Who is this using the device right now? This definitely isn't Robin.
Okay, in case you haven't figured out, the spirits do line up to use this device. And they do wait. Robin Williams trying to say, look, kid, I've been waiting a long time to use this device. And the kid don't care. He's trying to cut in to Robin's session. There's been many videos in which they spoke about how long it takes to be able to use the device to communicate with us on this side. But I do think it's funny that the kid and Robin Williams are going back and forth. It's almost as if the kid doesn't know who Robin Williams is. Not that that matters, because if you're on the other side and you really are compelled to speak to somebody on this side, you're not going to care about who's in front of you.
I'm going to try to figure this out with my spirit guide, George. I can't really make out anything with both of you talking. George sorted out the stuff with the individual on the other side. I'm still not sure who it is that this was. So Robin, if you're here with us, starting where we left off, can you tell us maybe a little bit more about how you've been reminiscing on life, I believe was how you put it.
Well, I mean, this is old news. Oh, yeah.
Flubber of all movies.
Very interesting. It's cutting in and out a lot. I don't know if that's because you're very far from the device or what's going on. It's talking about how they are able to relive certain parts of their life and how they're able to see things from different perspectives, almost like a life review. When you are in these life reviews, Are you ever being persecuted for the way that you were here on Earth, or for negative things that you may have done here in your earthly life?
Now, here's the thing I want you to know. You are the reality.
Oh, wow. God bless Robin.
Oh, there's this lovely, lovely lady. I was getting so happy.
That's amazing, Robin. Do you visit your family and loved ones very often? I would imagine you do, because I know you love them so, so much.
You know, kids, we've got a connection. I spend time in this life. Connect.
Wow, that's so amazing, Robin. Can you connect with multiple people at a time on the other side? In other words, can you be omnipresent?
And I don't understand.
Can you visit multiple people at the same time in the afterlife, or are you limited to just one person at a time that you can visit?
Everywhere. You can't even fathom. But if you know, you know, am I right, Mom?
Wow, that's so beautiful, Robin. I think I'm getting a signal from my spirit guide that something is happening. Nothing's come through the device, but I really appreciate you coming through, Robin, and so do all your fans. I'd like to thank you so much for being here, and I'd like to welcome you back on the session anytime that you'd like to be here, Robin. You're always welcomed. Wow, so that was a really, really crazy session. I can't believe everything we got in today's video.
If you know anything about Robin Williams, when you hear the spirit on the other side respond, you can tell it's his voice. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. It's his voice. He was just explaining that he had time to reflect on his life. Him and his mother spoke about times in the past, but they were focusing on his movie Flubber for some reason. He spends time with his mother and his father. He also spoke about healing, going through a healing session, which is exactly what I spoke about. I told you that there is a time where people who have suffered from something really traumatic have to go to this place where it's like a healing center. So I'm aware of that. It's a short video. Unfortunately, there was a kid. Unfortunately, there was a kid there that was interrupting what was going on. But it was nice to hear from Robin Williams. Yes, I understand. He took his own life. Yes, I understand for all you holy rollers out there, you're being told that if you take your life, you go to the bad place. That's not the case. I knew that from a long time ago. I thought I would choose one celebrity that you guys can hear from and hopefully hear his voice and realize that that definitely is Robin Williams. It's personal for me because I had a chance to meet and talk with Robin Williams on several occasions. I'm glad he is on the other side. I'm glad he didn't go to hell. I'm glad he's doing good. You guys let me know what you think. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out.